Hey guys, Coach Ben Price here from Witterings Fitness. I'm making this video today to talk to you a little bit about this thing that we talk about, weight loss. Do you really want weight loss? And this is an issue that kind of frustrates the hell out of me because I get a lot of people come in and they're talking about they want weight loss. And because that's what so many people have been conditioned to think. And funnily enough, the day that I sat down to initially film this, we had a client come in who was doing a retest after 4 or 5 months of training, and he actually found that he got heavier because he had been so focused on the weight loss before coming here. And since he come here, we talked him through this and told him, throw away your scales, it's not about weight loss. And I'll explain why that is in a second. But at the end of the 4 or 5 months of training with us, he was, had way more energy, 10% more body muscle, and actually had dropped a bit of body fat. And that's what people, I think, really are after, is more energy, less body fat and more body muscle. And that's what, the fitness industry has got people confused about. And hopefully I'll explain some of that in here. So I think what a lot of people come in and say what they really want, they want this thing called tone. And yes, ladies, it is more ladies who ask for tone, they want tone. And that's just a marketing word because muscle building sounds a bit too intimidating. So we say tone instead because that is what that is. I'm not really sure, but muscle building and fat loss is what I've said it is. So, and guys as well, they also ask for that. So tone is what you really want. And to get tone or to build muscle, you can't be too focused on what the scales say, not only on the scales, okay? Like I said, our client who came in, who had been doing this thing we call yo-yo dieting, where you go on a diet, lose loads of weight because you're focused on the scales, and then go back to normal eating and suddenly it all goes back on, and then you're like, oh God, I need to go on a diet again, looking at the scales still, and then all this time, you're going up and down, up and down. It's really bad for your health and also reduces the amount of muscle you have on your body overall, because your body holds on to fat reserves, and that's the big problem with just looking at the weight. So what we do when you come in and join at Witterings Fitness is that we will measure your body fat percentage and your body muscle percentage. We'll also look at your visceral fat and we'll look at your body weight just to see kind of what happens, because it's very interesting. And like I said, some people won't go down so much in their body weight. So here's somebody who comes in, maybe it's a person A, they come in, they're 30% body fat, which is quite high, and 10% body muscle, and they've got a score of 12 on their visceral fat, which is kind of in the red zone. That's the fat around your organs, it's the stuff that's not too healthy. So we're going to try and bring all of that down, with the exception of the muscle, because the muscle we want to bring up. Now they're 90 kilos, okay? So now if this person here was only focused on their weight, then let's just say in 6 months' time, where do you want to be? Do you want to be at 70 kilos or 80 kilos? Well, obviously I want to be at 70 kilos. But in this scenario here, the person who got to 70 kilos, yeah, they lost 10% body fat, but they also lost like 5% body muscle. They didn't put on any muscle at all. We don't know where their visceral fat is. And they're down at 70 kilos. So on the face of it, that looks really good. But what this doesn't really tell you is that this person feels like shit because they've got no energy and they're just like existing. They've got no muscle. They're just like, there's just nothing to them apart from 20% fat and 5% muscle, really. And so on the face of it, 70 kilos seems really good, but in reality, they don't feel very good. And this is kind of where one of that client came to us because he'd been doing the dieting thing and came to us and he had no energy at all. Now, where we want you to be, we still want you to be maybe not, like you may drop some weight. So on the face of it, this person's not doing as well as this person. But when you dig deeper, they've dropped some body fat, 5%, and they've increased their muscle by 10%. So they're way stronger, got more energy, maybe they've stopped getting back pain and things like that. And their visceral fat is also down, which is that bad stuff around the organs. So I hope that watching this video, you start thinking about, do you really want the weight loss? Is that really what you want? And is that what you're basing your progress on? Because if you're constantly looking at the scales, you might be missing a big part of the picture. And it's such a common thing. There's a big industry around weight. Okay, so just watch out for it. Please throw away your scales, chuck them out, and come and get measured properly and get some proper advice. If you think it's expensive coming and getting proper advice, you want to do it the bad way and get weighed every up and down and then do crazy shakes and crazy diets, which is just going to make you feel terrible and not really serve you. So please share the video. We'll tag people who are doing like the weighing every week. Please stop weighing yourself. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.